Have you ever found yourself obsessing over a message you sent, waiting for a reply that never seems to come? You refresh the chat over and over, replaying your words in your mind, wondering if you said something wrong, or if she's just too busy. Then hours go by and you're stuck in this endless loop of doubt, wondering whether you should send another text. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. We've all been there, trying to chase someone who might not be giving us the same energy in return. But here's the truth. Chasing someone who isn't chasing you back is like running on a treadmill. You're putting in all this effort and going nowhere. What if I told you the most powerful move you can make is to stop chasing entirely? That's what this guide is all about. We're going to explore why never messaging her again might just be the best thing you can do for yourself, and how making this shift can completely change your approach to dating, relationships, and life in general. Get ready to step into your power and leave the anxiety behind. Let's dive in. Point 7. The power of moving on. There's one final piece to this puzzle, and it's the most freeing realization of all. Moving on isn't about forgetting her, it's about choosing yourself. When you truly let go, you stop waiting, wondering, and hoping for something that may never happen. Instead, you step into something far more powerful, a life where you are in control. Think about Itho. Many times have you held on to someone who wasn't holding on to you? How much energy have you wasted checking your phone, replaying conversations, and wondering what went wrong? Now imagine what happens when you release that weight. When you decide once and for all that your happiness doesn't depend on someone else's response. That's real freedom. Moving on doesn't mean you won't think about her. It doesn't mean you won't have moments of doubt. But every time you choose to focus on yourself instead of waiting on her, you take back your power. And with every step forward, you become stronger, more confident, and more in tune with what you truly deserve. So here's the final question. Are you ready to stop looking back and start building the future that's waiting for you? Because once you do, you'll realize that the best things in life don't require chasing. They come to those who know their worth. Now, go out there and live like the person who refuses to settle. You got this. Point 8. The unstoppable mindset. At the core of all this is something even bigger than moving on. It's about developing an unstoppable mindset. When you stop chasing, when you truly focus on your growth, and when you refuse to settle for less than you deserve, you become a different person. A person who doesn't need validation from someone else. A person who doesn't waste time on what's not meant for them. A person who commands respect without ever having to ask for it. Think about the people you admire the most. Are they the ones desperately waiting for someone to text back? Or are they the ones living with purpose, confidence, and a sense of direction? The truth is, attraction isn't just about looks or words, it's about energy. And the moment you step into that powerful, self-assured energy, everything around you starts to change. This is the point where you stop asking, what if she comes back? And start asking, what kind of life do I want to create for myself? Because when you build a life that excites you, when you wake up every day knowing your worth, you won't be thinking about who's texting you. You'll be too busy living a life that others wish they could be part of. So here's the challenge. Stop waiting. Stop wondering. Step into your power, embrace the mindset of someone who knows they're unstoppable, and watch how everything in your life starts to shift. Because when you carry yourself with that kind of confidence, the right people, the ones who truly see your worth, will come to you. And that's when you'll realize you never needed to chase anyone in the first place. Point 9. Becoming the prize. Here's the final shift, the one that changes everything. Instead of chasing, waiting, or hoping for someone to notice you, you become the prize. What does that mean? It means you stop acting like someone who needs to be chosen and start acting like someone who chooses. Think about it. When you chase someone, you're automatically putting them on a pedestal. You're saying, I hope I'm good enough for them. But when you flip that mindset, everything changes. Instead of asking, does she like me? You start asking, do I even like her? Instead of thinking, I hope she replies, you start thinking, is she adding value to my life? This is where true confidence is built. When you become the prize, you naturally attract people who respect you. You no longer settle for breadcrumbs of attention because you know you deserve the full meal. And here's the best part: when you carry yourself with this mindset, the people who once ignored you will notice. They'll sense the shift. They'll wonder why you're no longer chasing, and some of them, they'll come back. But by then you'll realize something powerful. You don't need them anymore. You've grown. You've leveled up. And the best part, you now have the power to choose who gets access to your life. So here's the final question. Are you ready to stop proving your worth to others and start acting like the person who already knows their worth? Because the moment you do, That's when the game truly changes. Point 10. Owning your future. Now that you've stopped chasing, reclaimed your power, and built an unstoppable mindset, it's time for the final step: owning your future. This is bigger than just one person or one situation. It's about taking full control of your life and deciding where you want to go next. Ask yourself, what kind of life do I want to create? Because the truth is, everything you focus on, your energy, your time, your mindset, is shaping your future right now. If you stay stuck on someone who isn't giving you the same energy, you're holding yourself back from the life you deserve. But when you shift that energy towards your goals, your growth, and your own happiness, you become unstoppable. This isn't just about dating, it's about everything. Your career, your health, your purpose, your dreams. When you start focusing on you, you'll realize that your worth was never tied to someone else's attention. It was always in your hands. So here's the final challenge. Stop looking back, stop waiting for a text, stop chasing what's not meant for you. Instead, chase your goals, chase your passion, chase the life that excites you. Because when you do that, the right people, the ones who truly see your value, will come into your life effortlessly. And that's when you'll realize you never lost anything, you only gained yourself. Point 11, the freedom of letting go. Here's the final and most liberating truth. You don't need closure. You don't need a response. And you don't need them to validate your worth. The moment you truly let go is the moment you set yourself free. Think about how much energy you've spent waiting, overanalyzing, and hoping for a different outcome. Now imagine what happens when you release all of that. No more overthinking, no more checking your phone, no more wondering, what if? Instead, you're fully present in your life, moving forward with confidence, peace, and zero regrets. Letting go isn't about pretending you never cared. It's about realizing that holding on to something that isn't serving you is only keeping you stuck. True freedom comes when you accept that not everything is meant to work out, and that's okay. Because when you let go of the wrong things, you make space for the right one. And here's the best part. Once you release the need for a certain outcome, you stop feeling powerless. You're no longer waiting on someone else's actions to determine your happiness. You're in control now. So here's the final thought. Let go. Move forward. Focus on what's ahead, not what's behind. Because once you do, you'll realize that losing someone who didn't see your worth was never a loss at all. It was just the beginning of something greater, you stepping into your full potential. And that's real power. Oh, the power is yours. At the end of the day, this isn't about her, it's about you. It's about reclaiming your power, your time, and your self-worth. When you stop chasing, when you focus on your growth, and when you stop giving energy to something that isn't reciprocated, you make room for something so much greater, the life and relationships you truly deserve. You've learned that silence is powerful. You've learned that stepping back creates space for the right people to notice you. You've learned that focusing on yourself makes you more attractive and grounded. Now, the ball is in your court. So here's my final question. Are you ready to let go of what isn't meant for you and start building the life that's waiting for you? When you start valuing yourself, you'll stop chasing and start attracting the right people, the right opportunities, and the right connections. You've got this. Go out and live like the person who knows their worth. The world is waiting for you. For many